and whatever. Bloop bloop.
Bloop bloop.
We're talking about the weird things that Discord does with audio, how it likes to just change the source.
Dude, I had that problem with Streamlabs as I woke up this morning. That all of my microphone settings were completely removed.
Oh.
So I had a bit of a scramble period when I got home from work to get everything set back into place.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a fun bit of nonsense to deal with.
Ooh, we've got the hair down. I like it.
Oh yeah, I was just lazy. It's long enough to where I can get away with some end of day grease without it looking terrible.
And you know that your natural scalp oils are actually quite good for your hair. So
yeah, but I'm super Italian, so it looks bad. Government took my blood and put nanomachines in me. What?
Nice.
You get your COVID booster? I'm assuming that's what that means.
I don't think our age group is eligible for that yet, but if it is, I think we are soon.
I mean, we were able for one booster.
Yeah, but for the second booster. I think there's... When I was at the doctor about a month ago, he was estimating it would be September, October, around that time that the next one will be available to our age group.
See,
Hey, Godzilla! That was literally exactly how mine went.
Are we situated, horror?
Took blood and got tetanus booster.
I'm seeing them pop in and out of the Discord with muted and
yeah, they've been having some wonky things happening. They just got home from their vacation.
Oh,
so,
okay. They didn't say anything about that. I could have come up with something else.
Sorry.
The video games.
Video games. I figure we have 2 special levels that we haven't done yet, so I figure we can do those 2, and then we can go back and do some soap-only mode.
Sure. It seemed like we were slowly approaching, not end game per se, but it's like, all right, I don't want to get too derivative on this, and then when I looked at the hours, I was like, oh, we put in a lot of Stardew time. But also, we had a whole lot of, like, different Stardew content to do. Like, we did a whole play, and then we got into the mod. And Terraria just took us that long to beat it.
It's not our fault that we are efficient power washers.
We truly are. But I do think I would like to jump to something else after this. I didn't want to do it today just because it's like, oh, I just kind of came to that decision today. But I went through the list, and it does seem like Porekeeper would be the best way to go going
Sounds
forward.
good to me. Yes, I'd like to invite friends. There we go.
Nope. I beat you to it.
Aha!
What the hell happened to my washer?
The special level.
It gives the power washer. So you get to play with the power washer.
Nice.
Choo choo. Motherfucker.
Choo choo.
I'm like 25 or 35 stars away. But like the next level, like, because I worked on it a little bit, but the next level I got is the fucking, why the hell can't I think of it? The fire department. I'm like, well, that's gonna take me fucking forever alone. So I was just like,
is it just the
podcast? Yeah, this one's just the train. But I was just going to read the sign that we have here. The Doom Rocket. This exhibit was placed here in memory of Mayor Jeff Jefferson X in office 1865 to 1885. When the dust finally settled, the mayor was nowhere to be found. He had ridden out of town on a rail and into the sunset, never to return again.
Get out of here, gnome. Bob says that's pro washer noob. Fire department takes a long time. Yes, it does. Yeah, it took us a long time with 3 of us.
Yeah.
Well, that was back before Alien had the good gun, too.
Yeah.
True.
With the 2 of us were only working, with a medium tier. clearly necrodancer. So how are you kids doing?
Doing okay. It feels like I've got, like, I'm not having a bad brain day, but it's like my brain has a cold, you know?
Well,
I don't know how else to describe it.
No, I heard you try to relay your message to Raz on Sunday. I have a good idea. I have a very good idea.
Yeah, you got a sense of it. So, I'm not doing badly, but my brain funky.
Yes. Hey, Mom re-up into tier 1, 30 months. Almost a year.
Some balls.
I also did see that Horror also re-up. Thank you very much for that.
Clink, clink.
Yeah. 40
Yep.
months.
My sub daddy hasn't given me a sub in a while, which is fine, but
Who's that,
that's
Scubs?
been my main source. Yeah.
Don't ever call him that again.
Why? What on earth
Don't
is
ever
wrong
call him that again.
Oh, Alien, did you see I subjected the other Discord to that lamp, too?
Oh my god.
No, I didn't.
The fucking foreskin lamp.
He came across my Twitter timeline, and I couldn't be the only person I knew that had seen it, you know? Or at
Like
least
the-
like people that I speak to on a regular basis. I don't even want to call it subjecting people to it. It's
No,
just-
you subjected us to
Yeah.
it.
it's wild.
But I understand the behavior. Like, I came across that video of the dog watching Mario and Sonic making out, and I'm like, well, this can't be in my brain alone.
Yeah,
Other people need to see this.
exactly. And it's a little different than Misery Loves Company because I wasn't miserable seeing it. But it did provoke a strong emotion within me.
That is a good way to describe it. That's strong emotion. Would that be humanality? Godzilla says, I'm sorry, what? It's in the Discord you're in. I'm pretty sure I put that in the Stardew Discord. That's in there somewhere. And there were there was generally only two reactions to that video. Either A, like my sister, who said, he is too young for that. Or B, like Alien, I see another animal culture. Like, those are the only two reactions I got. Yeah, it's... I was particularly a fan of the smooth jazz version of Green Hill Zone that played in the background.
Solid. Choo-choo hype train.
What?
Hype train.
Oh,
We're
just...
cleaning a train. Choo-choo
Okay.
hype train.
We're cleaning off the hype train. It hasn't seen any use in a
I
while.
panicked for a second. Like, no, I thought we were done with that.
Never done with the hype train.
Although when I did go to
Choo-choo
work,
hype train.
I did tell the Tommy Deal. It's like, you know what? I relent. Please continue to fund my Twitch career so I don't have to go to work.
Yeah.
I've had enough. They're like, oh, now it's okay. I'm like, yeah, I just don't want to do it anymore.
Look, you literally just said that you would be okay with it, but also, you know, if you weren't anymore again suddenly and they just wanted to funnel that energy somewhere as well. I mean, I'm not affiliated yet, but I have a PayPal.
Look, you're probably going to get there a lot faster than you think.
There's a decent chance. I am very fortunate to have the base that I already have a solid foundation. I'm not starting from zero,
Yeah.
which would make it definitely more difficult, but
Does that mean it's time to contact Raid Shadow Legends for you?
God. The thing is, I would do that. I would do a Raid Shadow Legends sponsor.
I
Because
probably would too.
at this point, anybody that sees a Raid Shadow Legends sponsor space, I feel like there's an understanding that, all right, good for this person for making that money from this ad spot,
Yeah,
but
right.
no one's gonna play Raid Shadow Legends.
Apparently not. It's got a lot of downloads, which I don't understand. The fact that there is so much marketing into that game that I've yet to see any gameplay footage for.
Oh, I watched gameplay footage of it. All the people that I watch that take that sponsorship actually play the game.
And?
At least, and then delete it afterwards.
Alright.
Yes, there's the...
Because it's the same as all the other, like...
It's just another mobile game, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure they have to play it a little bit for the ad slot.
Auto battling fights until you raise enough in specific currency to pull a gacha.
Yeah.
Unless you pay money to do it.
Yeah.
Man, speaking of gacha games, Horror, we need to discuss something.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you looked into this Tower of Fantasy at all that's all over Twitch all of a sudden?
No, but the ads keep popping up for me.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Now, I did catch some gameplay. It is unabashedly a Genshin derivative. I don't want to call it a knockoff because Genshin is more or less a Breath of the Wild knockoff.
Yeah.
I will say that the combat looked a lot more fast and fluid. Like, there's a whole lot more air jumping. Like, run, jump, air jump, use your gun to rifle off, then dash. To, like, you know, get like 5 air, you know, increases of altitude. So the runners are going to have a blast with it. And it looks cool. I mean, it looks fluid as hell, but it's just like, man, it's another live service game that I'm never going to... That's ultimately why I tapered off with Genshin, is just like, I'm never going to get to an end point. And it's just not satisfying. I'm never going to get that satisfaction of getting credit roll like I've done this whole past couple of weeks. So I don't know if you looked into it or not. I'm sure I will eventually cave at some point.
Nah, probably not.
I'm just tired of gacha games.
Listen, I love gacha games. Like, I have so many downloaded. But like, I just want one character, and I've been trying for so long to get the one character in Genshin that I've just kind of given up on it.
So that makes you a whale.
What?
A whale is someone who puts in a lot to get one thing in a gacha.
Yeah, but like, it sucks because I got
Diluc?
all
Is
the
that who
other
you're
ones. Yeah, I've been trying to get Diluc since I started.
Isn't
the
he
game.
like just like he's a rare, but he's not like a like you
Not
could
a
draw
super
him in
rare.
a random 5 draw, right?
Yeah. And I've done so many of them and never gotten him. But I have like multiples of so many other 5 stars that I'm just like, why?
I used the last of my wishes the other day because I logged in for no reason and I got a Mona. I was like, oh cool, and then I realized I already got her. I was like, damn it,
Yeah.
I wasted 5. Especially in a game with such a shitty what's going on, Joe? Jojo.
Oh, what's up?
Such a
Hey, Jojo.
shitty fucking drop rate in that game.
I mean, it's got a
Are
better
you here
rate
today?
than other gacha games.
Oh no, Mike's probably there because I saw that he left before when I went out. Jojo is very excited for Extra Life this year. Yeah, they were talking about all the food they want to make for it. And I was like, and in my head, I'm just like, God damn it, that means I have to start working on it now. Like, I've hit the point where people are thinking about it consciously outside of myself, and I'm like, all right. I mean, I've been too lazy, and I got to get back to work. I wanted to have the video done for today, but I just was not motivated to work on it at all while I was healing.
I do not blame you.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, Horror, how was your vacation?
Yes.
I mean, I'm still on vacation.
Please pick up the stick.
I'm just back.
But you are back in Columbus now.
It was good. I mean, you know how it is with my mom, so it was the same stuff, just a different day. It was pretty much
for people
bar
who don't know you
hopping.
and your mom. Can I ask?
I'm getting there. It's pretty much just bar hopping. All my mom does is like drink.
Oh, that was not what I expected. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, my mom is very much like hangs out with the younger people. Like, I think her one friend right now is, we found out she is 1 year older than me. And I'm like, why?
That's
Yeah.
it's a little weird, but on the other hand, it's like that's kind of where I find myself these days. It's just like fuck. It's just like how.
So yeah, they pretty much drank all day Saturday and then continued into Sunday. As soon as they woke up, they were drinking like Bloody Marys and then went out to a bar.
I mean, Bloody Marys are delicious,
usually-
but to go at that pace is
Don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
not like your nerd mom can. That's true. Mom and the neighbors like to day drink now. That's their new thing. They
Ah.
call it research, but I don't know what that means. So.
Just what it says on the tin. It's research.
Oh man, we went to go get Mexican on Sunday, and the special was a blue raspberry margarita. Oh my god, it was so tasty.
I will say on
Sounds
Saturday
great.
we did go to a Mexican restaurant and it was so good. Like I got this giant ass burrito and it was
Mexican food
oh
is
my
magical.
god.
Yeah, it is.
Researching how to
Almost
make
got
a perfect
this.
mojito or other drinks.
These wheels are so annoying to work around. Which, I mean, it's a special level. I know it's designed to be vaguely annoying, but my goodness.
Had a car show pop on me last second. Hey, got to go to Bennigan's for the first time in a long time. I don't think I've ever been to Bennigan's.
I definitely haven't.
I did make a
Oh.
stop for Manny Brothers. Because I was
Nice.
like, I hung out with a few mutual friends of Aliens and mine, and they were like, well, where do you want to go to eat? And I was like, I don't know, I need some Pittsburgh food though, that's all I know. So we went to Manny's.
What is Pittsburgh food?
Carbs on carbs.
Okay,
Yeah.
so just food is what you're.
No, there's a
Take
different
fruit and
style.
Is on it. And buffalo chicken, and food
Yeah.
fries on it. Sandwiches, pizza, salad, you name it.
It's got
fries on
fries
it.
on it.
Okay. Mom says there are Bennigan's that are still open. Yeah, I can't think of the last one I've seen. Like Friendlies, I haven't seen one of those in forever.
There we go.
The ice cream place?
I remember it had ice
It's
cream.
like a It's like a
family
TG
diner.
Fridays, Applebee's kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Oh yeah, we only ever went to one if it was for ice cream. We had,
Every
like-
time our family went to Ponderosa, it's like, what is the minimum amount of food I need to eat to get me to the ice cream bar? So I'd always just order salad bar.
There you go.
Get a small plate, go right to the ice cream.
The salads always have your back. Even if you're not there for the salad's got your back.
Love a delicious
It will lead you to the ice cream.
I mean, that's what I had the other night. My last like night out eating. I had a Pittsburgh salad.
Happy
Pittsburgh
Salad
steak
Fridays, yo.
That's really the only reason I went back to Pittsburgh was for the salad.
That is a statement out of context that is just like, it doesn't
Listen.
sound like it should be weird, but it is.
Listen,
Dude,
a
I had to go
Pittsburgh
back to
steak
Pittsburgh
salad
for the
is
salads.
amazing.
Like,
Okay, because the steak is always just cooked just right for you. They make it like right there for you, and then cut the steak up, put it on your salad, top that shit with French fries, and send it out to you, and it is delicious.
I'm currently junk eating as I get the rest of the food out of my house because I'm considering going back into keto after I
Heal.
can start working out again. Yeah. It is a conflict. Because, like, keto made me miserable, but I can't deny the significant impact that it did when I was trying to lose weight. And
Couldn't you try something a little different that would fit more with your lifestyle and wouldn't make you miserable?
I mean, no, because the food I like to eat is just bad for you. Like, that's just all there is to it.
Oh, yeah.
There's not an appropriate amount of pasta that you can have that's good for your diet.
Eco, bruh. Calories in, calories out.
Well, I mean, that's the other... I mean, I would too, Sniff, but I'm also at the age where that is now becoming a health risk. You know, heart disease runs in my family. Both Canon Mom and Canon Dad have a significant number of stents already. Which means they're probably in my future.
And one person's happiness doesn't necessarily look like another.
Mm-hmm. Which is one too many. Oh, alright. The point is, Mom, you saw what a bitch I was about fucking just getting the hernia surgery. I'm not gonna want to go in for a heart stent.
Decent motivation.
Although I do think my blood pressure is finally fucking down.
Good.
Because I went in for my 2-week follow-up so I can get cleared to go to work again. And I don't remember the exact numbers they said, but it was like 67 over 117, which seems low in comparison to where I used to be. Like, I never was like in full hypertension, but I was pushing that line.
It's good that you caught it before you did get to full hypertension.
Well, I mean, it also, you know, there were compounding factors outside of the food. Stress was certainly not helping. I wasn't sleeping, you know, all that bullshit.
It's all a combo. But if you can, you know,
stool or whatever out here.
Yeah. It's over there.
But hey, if you have the ability to adjust one of the factors to make it less likely, then...
Yeah, and I mean, like, I could, like, I'm getting better about certain keto things, like, I still don't like cauliflower and broccoli, but Aldi's has, like, a chili con queso salsa that I do like, and if I just drown the shit in that, it's usually like, okay, I'm at least, you know, I'm making them less healthy by having them, but it's still falling under the guidelines of how many carbs I can have, and it's making me eat vegetables. As opposed
Something
to just eating nothing but ground beef and chicken breasts every day.
Yeah.
And salads with nothing of any major substance outside of the lettuce in them. So I got a little bit of Raz's opinion yesterday. What did you think of Crosscode, Alien?
The chat was pretty lively, so it was a little more difficult for me to keep up with what was going on. But what I've seen,
nothing really has happened storyline-wise because I've watched you guys play games, so don't worry too much about that yet.
No, like so far, it's cool. I'm into it.
I'm glad because I'm hoping this one sticks better than Yakuza did, just because. Not so much that it's just like, oh, it's a game that I think is great that people do. Like, this is a game that is just getting, like you clearly, I mean, you saw, like, there was a huge contingent of people who were like, this game is awesome, who just found your stream. I don't feel this game gets enough credit for being as good as it is.
Yeah.
So anytime I get someone to play it, I'm very, very happy about that. We haven't even scratched the surface on ridiculous references yet either, which is also going to be fun. What are we missing?
What?
Smoke boxes. It has a sneaky bit. Looks like the boiler got gotten. That had a sneaky bit.
What is clipping me? There we go.
Saw crank rod.
Cab bell. Cab.
Beam chest.
Ah, this thing.
Sorry.
All good.
It's the wrong button and ran into you rather than running around you.
I've never pressed an incorrect button in my life.
Nope, you certainly haven't ever.
Mm-mm.
That's interesting
I did
because
not
you push my
less than a
buttons
minute ago.
constantly.
Hey,
It
Dookie.
didn't really
Yeah,
fit
but I
for
did
you,
that
but I wasn't
purposely.
going to get another setup.
I understand. And I respect it.
Yeah, but there's a difference between doing it on purpose and doing it on accident.
That is
so.
true. There have been days where I've wrangled cats where I'm like, fucking Christ.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. There have panels. What? What the? Yes, I see that, but I'm not. Oh, I bet it's up there, isn't it? Yeah, there we go.
Really want like a sandwich now, you know?
Made
So
the last
you
two,
have like bread and cold cuts, but I want a sandwich.
like the good old DeBella's Godfather.
I have no idea what that is, but yeah, probably.
DeBella? Okay.
It's like a hearty sandwich, so yeah.
DeBella's has been one of the few situations where I had to admit to Lana Beer Emergency that I was grossly, grossly wrong. Because they would constantly upsell this place. Like, dude, you gotta go to DeBella's and get a sub. And I'm like, the DeBella's by us is by a Chipotle, by a Quaker Steak, and another just good bar where they have good food. And I'm like, so of the options, a sub will always be the bottom choice out of all of these.
Yeah.
So at one point, they finally drugged me there, and I got the Godfather, because it's their big Italian sandwich. And I took one bite, and I looked at it, and then I looked at them, and just literally my brain was just like, oh my God. Like, I just, like, staring into the eyes of God, I couldn't believe how good it was. So now Cannon Mom and I both have the same problem where we go in there and we look at this fantastic menu. They got this huge menu full of shit. They're like, oh man, buffalo chicken sandwich sounds great. Oh, they do an authentic Philly. I will have the Godfather. I've never had anything else on their menu.
So when we come for Extra Life, we're gonna get that sandwich?
Dude, we can go fucking get the Bellas. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna come down early and hang out, like on outside of stream day.
Yeah, I would guess probably like a day
I
early.
think I took like a week off, so.
Yeah. I took a whole bunch of time off. Yeah, if you guys want to come down, we can go get fucking DeBella's.
Fuck yeah.
We do also have that all-you-can-eat sushi joint right by me.
Oh,
We
that's
got the
right.
fucking
But I
ramen
can't
place
eat
by me.
sushi anymore because my brain's a bitch.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Sorry. Well, you can get hot pot there.
Ooh, yeah.
You have hot
Or
pot.
like I could do ones that have cooked fish in it or something like that.
Which is handy because their menu tells you which items are cooked.
Perfect.
Yep.
I'm so mad at my brain for that one.
Seriously.
It's like you really betrayed me there.
What happened?
One day, it decided no more raw fish. So no more. A lot of sushi is off the table. I can't do lox anymore. And it's a bummer because I really enjoy sushi. And I still like the flavor. But my brain's like, you can no longer do this texture. And I'm like, well, fuck you too.
That's tragic.
True tragedy.
And usually it goes the other way around when you get older. You expand your palate.
That's sort of what's been happening with me. Yeah.
But and in some ways that has been the case, but in that way apparently it is not.
Probably didn't understand this thing, huh? Yep. Beatmania, that would explain why it's techno as fuck. I have this very upbeat, like, Euro beat happening in the background. I'm like, what the fuck is...
Sick.
Dude, there are too many cooks in the kitchen right now. It's spoils the broth. Brake control. Is that the brake? No, that's the brake.
Oh, well, there's one of the furnace panel pieces, apparently.
Mm,
Ha! It was higher than I was expecting.
it's time for a multi-track gauge boxes. I'm assuming everything's in this area, maybe? Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, who threw my gnome?
Signal lamp.
I have not touched the gnome.
Probably over here. Yeah. Signal lamp. Yep.
Find it?
Yep.
Nice.
Now what I need to spray, there we go. Okay.
Yeah!
Yeah, we did it.
We cleaned the train.
Going on, fruit snacks.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, fruit snacks?
Going on in the kitchen. I don't know what's Julia. Thank you. Yes, dude. Don't do Gangster's Paradise. We're gonna get DMCA'd.
All right.
Yep.
Let's
I can't watch the video. Probably because I haven't done so yet.
We'll do the gnome fountain.
Do the what?
No.
The gnome fountain is the other special that we have that we have not done yet.
Oh my. Back to my regular little pissy washer.
I scared the cat.
Stone and metal. Let's see. Only limited amount.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the same for the train.
I was gonna soap.
Ah, I fell. How does one get up top?
Did they not give us a ladder?
It did, but the ladder doesn't reach. Haha!
Ah.
Parkour!
I realized today.
How goes baby's introductory Minecraft streams, Alien?
Oh yeah, I think it goes pretty. All right, I'm sure it's still infuriating for people that know the game, but I think it's going all right. We
I mean,
found
like I said, I only
piece
skipped.
of an ore, so that's good.
And then you died.
Oh yeah, I died a couple times, but I died
Stunning.
a lot less this time than I
Okay,
did the
good.
first
That's
time.
progress.
Yeah.
Going on,
And
Bliss.
hey, what's up? And I, have some minor projects,
Hey,
my new
joking.
Minecraft, in mind for next stream, so I don't get as lost going to specific places quite as easily.
No fruit snacks. Alien has recently been doing their own stream on their channel on Wednesdays at 7:30 EST.
I have, although I might end up needing to switch up the day,
So yeah, to when?
but probably to Tuesday, which sucks because that's one of Fruit Snacks days. But I might have to do
It
that.
hasn't been recently. Homeboy's got a new job.
Oh. But yeah, I'm doing Wednesdays, and I'm going to do this Wednesday as well. The one after that, I might end up doing Tuesday.
Tuesday works for me because now you're not competing with wrestling anymore.
Yeah.
Also, board game night.
Also, board game night.
Is that
It's once a month. The other house comes to
gotcha?
place, and we play board games.
Fruit Snacks hated Donald so much he got a job to avoid it.
But that's Friday stream.
That is technically the Friday stream.
Oh, Data Walnut was done. It didn't do a little ding. Oh well, whatever.
What do you guys have on the docket for board game night?
No idea.
That's a great question. We
there.
have so many. In physical board games alone, we have over 50.
Nice.
I think it was a
So-
deck building game is what we were talking about last time. Something to do with like villains and stuff that I'm really looking forward to, but I know some of our
Probably.
friends don't like deck builders.
Really? I love deck builders.
Ooh, then you'd like this indie game that I found called Galatoon.
Mhm.
Oh, I fucking love that game so much. I play it at every convention. I even got my partners hooked on it.
Nice.
They bought a copy themselves.
Tuesdays are if I have the energy.
Makes sense.
Don't we all? That's
Yeah,
part of the
really.
reason Weeb Trash Tuesday hasn't really been happening lately.
Mm,
It's just because it's like, oh man, like if I'm sitting down to play, it's like I don't want to have to be on. I just want to enjoy my game.
right.
So it's like I don't want to have to deal with being harassed on stream while I try to enjoy whatever goofy Weeb Trash I'm dialed into this week.
Yeah, some things are sacred
Mm-hmm.
and are just for personal.
That's the other thing. Is
Vibey
like
time.
that's the other reason I didn't want to expand on the schedule is I don't want it to be work.
Yeah,
Like it's still a hobby, so it's like if I'm not hating doing it, I shouldn't give myself a schedule that makes it work to do, because then I might start hating games, and then what the fuck else am I going to do with my time?
right.
Right. Read a book.
Which I do. I just finished Kim Harrison's Trouble with the Cursed, the newest installment of the Hollows series.
Ah,
Another book that probably didn't need to exist because she finished the series and then decided to keep writing it again. And I mean, it still prints money and the stories are still good, but it doesn't really seem like she has that many more original ideas.
no.
It's like, all right, like I'm not hating it, but it's like, why do we have it?
Feels a little more forced than the others.
Like she wrote an ending. She wrote an ending I was satisfied with, mostly satisfied with. She did leave a handful of plot holes where I was like, okay, well, what about this and this? Like, I would like that to be addressed. Do you have a game suggestion for the Monday crew? Okay, let's hear it, Fruit Snacks.
Yeah.
I'm leaning strongly to one game right now, but
And don't say Fall Guys.
if you wow us, look.
But we are open to
I was
suggestions.
so pissed at that when he put the fucking picture of the Asian Light Show Lantern Festival. He was like, oh, the pandas are on the fulcrum. I didn't fucking call it a fulcrum. I said that people don't understand how a fulcrum works. Getting shit for saying the term in its correct context. You did mention Rubber Bandits. I believe I do have it on one of the lists.
Yeah, I think it made it to the suggestion.
I think it's in our Stardew suggestion box. Yes.
Oh, I have a game for you guys for Extra Life
Okay.
for your new job. You guys
Oh,
should
the
get.
third shift crew.
Yeah. You guys should be. Does Gilded still not fulcrum well? I fulcrum very well, thank you.
You said yourself you don't do well at fulcrums. It's in your Tinder bio.
Did say
I
that.
don't have a Tinder. Put it on. What did I put it on?
You were about to say the name of a game.
Profile bio.
Oh, I have to remember it, but it's like amazing delivery service or totally accurate delivery service.
Oh God. Okay.
Sounds
I'll have to look it up.
awful in the good way.
Rubber Bandits could be our food job. I've definitely got them saved and willing to make purchases for the event. Obviously.
Nancy still wash behind his ears. Jeez.
Twisher says, ooh, you have the song title in the stream layout. Yeah, only when I use Rainwave. They made a very easy to produce browser source specifically for Twitch streamers.
Oh.
Straight up says, we love when Twitch users use OC Remix's radio. Please keep doing it. Here is a handy thing to put right on your channel.
Oh, I love that.
And what's nice about Rainwave is you can knock it down to just game music like I have, but you can also put in specifically just chiptune music. You can do just the remixes that you can find on OC Remix, or all of them.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it's a great background radio for streaming, and because it's all video game content, the likelihood of you getting tagged for it is pretty much non-existent.
That's really
also
cool.
Pitched the accurate delivery service to the Monday crew as well, Fruit Snacks.
Might have. I mean, I went through that whole thing today and looked at a lot of the trailers, and you know, Core Keeper was the one that gravitated most to me because it was closest to our Stardew roots.
Yeah.
But then I was looking at the other stuff you can do. I'm like, okay, well, it's got combat and it's got bosses, so horror will like it. It's got fishing, so everything is as it should be.
Unless horror decides to throw a curveball at us.
Like they did with
Like,
Stardew.
depends on how the fishing works.
Yeah, when they gave him an expert fisherman.
If it's not a shitty fishing mechanic like Stardew, then I'll fish. Because I fish a lot in Minecraft, because you can get some good shit that way.
Of course, Godzilla. That's why I have the trailer box in the Discord. Deer. Okay, well, I won't, only because of my undying hatred for the deer race. These fucking idiots.
You hate them.
Breaking everything. I hate them so much.
I love deer.
Nope, they're stupid.
I am a fan, but I also understand that you have a very personal vendetta that I will not get in the way of.
Listen, I know some deer furry.
Okay.
Gotta love a good deer.
I call everyone deer, not in that context.
I don't know. Have you ever typed it out?
No.
D-E-A-R.
D-E-E-R.
Yes, deer. Although I will say that one of my favorite...
D-E-E-R all along.
Although I will say that one of my favorite streamers is Deer Bits, who uses a deer as an avatar, and I love her to death.
Cute.
Or love them to death, so... Mainly because they play Horror's role on Barry's channel, so... Like, oh, they're just chaos. Got it.
I love that that's my role, is just chaos.
Dude, you say that like you're surprised to hear this bit of information.
Gotta add a little flavor to the mix, okay? We can't all be rule followers.
I mean, and everybody can have, you know, chaotic energy within them, but there's always got to be the one that is chaos TM, you know?
To be fair, I think that's the one reason I just started following one Twitch streamer.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because he's just pure chaos in their Minecraft server, so I was like, I love this man. I use his emotes all the time in your chat now.
I mean, I play the straight man on with the three of us just because, one, I'm running the show, two, I don't have to be on.
You're also the only straight man.
That's true, yes. Because we haven't beaten that joke into the ground yet.
Nope.
Professor Chaos, yes, Professor Chaos. I showed Mom that there is a new South Park game in the works, which means we got to get her over here to play the second one.
Yeah.
So that way we can play the third one when it comes out.
Speaking of chaos, so I have now stopped watching Sonic, by the way, because I have watched the 2 episodes that have Shadow in it, and now I refuse to watch anymore.
You are so weird.
Like, I came and saw what I needed to see. Who just cleaned one gnome and then walked away? Oh no, I guess there's like 4 gnomes.
Was it you?
No, I've been working on the one up top. I work top down.
Wait. Hey, Alien, hold on.
That's it.
Alright, that's good enough.
No, wait. Making my way downtown.
I'm watching you. I'm giving you a chance. I'm giving you a chance to turn this into something else.
See, I could have gone that route. But now we learned that spot cleaning drives Alien crazy. And they can't even get mad at us for that because we're just playing the game.
It was fine. That little bit didn't bother me. Because those sorts of things are especially easy to accidentally do when you're just kind of spraying one thing and then you accidentally get something else.
Right. Ikaruga. That game was impossible.
Okay, I did my part down here. Back up top.
Okay, goodbye.
You like my artwork?
What do we feel about some silent pro tags in Core Keeper? Like the three of us obviously still on mic because it's us. But like I don't know, like since obviously because Raven and Godzilla are both in the Stardew Discord, I feel whenever I throw out a suggestion in open chat, they are welcome to contribute to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And for some reason, and I didn't remember if Twister liked doing those kind of sim games or not. They're pretty regular to all of our streams for them, but I don't remember that actually appearing on their wish list or not. But since they were part of the Brawl group, and I was like, I don't know, they put in all this work, they shouldn't be able to contribute. So like, if that's a game people can just drop in and play without it affecting, maybe, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of new ripples. Core Keeper is the one that I have currently in mind next. It's like Stardew Valley, but in a cave. I don't know, like the sprite style.
It's like Stardew Valley meets Minecraft is what it's gonna be.
Yeah, pretty much.
Looks of it.
Until our next actual Stardew is released.
I just need a good building game. That's why I've been obsessed with Minecraft recently.
You're on that build kick.
I want to build cool things. My Spanish villa was not enough. I need to build more.
Have you looked into Dragon Quest Builders at all?
No.
It's Minecraft, but it also has the Dragon Quest RPG aspect of it. Luella swears by it. They love it.
Yeah, 'cause I'm someone who plays The Sims to make The Sims and then build and then just never play that family again.
I do a combo. Depends on what mood I'm in.
Twisted looks more like Stardew than it does Minecraft.
Yeah.
Like, it's Minecraft in the regards that you're in a mine mining, but you're not like it's not building from the ground up kind of. You'd have to watch the trailer. I'm not doing a good job of explaining it. But that's what I'm strongly leaning to for next Monday. I'd have to see how the multiplayer functions. But it's supposedly up to 8 people, so if it's a game that people can drop in and out of, I don't know, maybe we'll open that one up to the Discord for people.
It's absolutely worth considering.
To the private Discord, rather. I felt bad when the guy from last week, the guy from Europe, he's like, "Oh, dude, what's the Discord?" I kind of let that float in the chat because it's not public per se. It's I mean, it's for the community, yes, but it's not like an open Discord. I got 300 viewers. Everyone in that Discord is somebody I know. Godzilla was very wary of that guy. Like, he seemed fine.
Yeah. Seemed like he was somebody up at
like fucking 3 a.m.
3 a.m. and just wanted to vibe somewhere.
Yeah.
I think it took him a minute to kind of figure out the
Boy, somebody went all over the place with
channel,
with their laser.
I don't know what you're talking about. I sang a song. That was my dance moves. making my way downtown. And you can see which way I walked.
Just FYI, apparently there's a kangaroo loose in Ohio. I don't know exactly where, but
Excuse
just,
me,
you know.
what?
Yeah,
Time to fight them.
apparently there's one loose. I don't know.
Fisticuff time.
How is there
I think-
one loose in
I'm
Ohio?
surprised you have another lion that's loose.
Yeah.
You're further in northern Ohio. Did you ever catch word of when the lion was loose?
No, I
running
did
around?
not. Mom
Yeah,
said it was
it-
a wallaby. That's a
got-
Rocco.
It got loose in southern Ohio, like it was one of those illegal, exotic pet kind of situations.
So it wasn't even like a zoo breakout or anything, huh?
No, and I'm guessing that's what this kangaroo is as well. But yeah, so there's the lion, and it made it all the way to Columbus.
Oh,
And we
okay.
had sightings in Columbus and all that. So I'm just glad it's not the lion.
That's not horrifying.
Yeah. Yeah, that happened when I was in, I can't remember if it was middle school or early high school for me, but. So it would have been early 2000s.
We have an elephant in Pittsburgh? We had something break out in Pittsburgh. Something that happens.
Or can't remember because it's too difficult to differentiate from the average Steeler fan.
It's true.
Shots fired.
Whether we win or we lose, there's always a car flipped in the city. That's why you stay away from major sporting events.
Oh my god. I believe it. Mom says
We won
Mom
the
says
Stanley
it's,
Cup.
It's in
Let's
Stark
trash
County.
everybody's fucking cars.
It sounds like campus during OSU Michigan games.
Yeah, I would imagine that's. Yeah, I imagine OSU is probably not for those games.
Yeah. The lion got his operation shut down. Good. So the lion started out in Zanesville. It did. The reason we know that now is because my roommates and I were at an event recently and made a friend, and somehow the lion came up, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I know exactly who that person was. He was like in my town." I was like, "What the hell?"
I like that you stopped yourself from saying fuck.
Yeah, it wasn't like a censoring in the way of I don't want to say fuck. I was like, it didn't feel.
It wasn't the right time. Look,
Yeah,
timing and feeling is everything,
it's true. and fuck just wasn't right in that moment.
right? Like when I use it, like it sounds like I'm using it as a comma, but it's you know, it's the proper motivation behind it that makes it. I am getting a little too comfortable using the F-bomb around my parents. but that's just because I've had something particularly enraging to go on a tear about, which I'm sure I bitched about last week, about the parent who was trying to get books banned from the library because they're quote unquote child porn, but what they really mean is they have LGBT the acronym for
Yeah.
LGBTQ. Thank you. There, I got it. I got there. Content that disagrees with their Christian values. So,
yeah, fuck off.
Right. So here's okay. Apparently, I didn't talk about this. So let me
no,
go.
you didn't.
Let me go into this fucking bit of rage. I opened one email while I was recovering. I was home from work, and I'm like, I might as well pop my email open and see if there's any sort of technical malady that they messaged me about that I can possibly help with. You know, I shouldn't do this. This is me going above and beyond. But I did, and then I opened my email, and there's one fucking email that says child porn in the libraries. And I go, well, gotta open that because that is concerning.
Yeah.
So, because it's from my boss, so it's not like, oh, okay, I'm not getting like, you know, doxxed or whatever. So I open it up, and it's a letter to my director from another director nearby, same system, maybe a couple, you know, like not even a county over. And in it, they receive a letter from a quote-unquote good Christian mother and grandmother who is grossly offended that her and her homeschool coalition are grossly offended that all of these materials can be found readily on the shelf propagating the leftist propaganda.
God.
Yeah, so like I'm already rolling my fucking eyes. So
anytime somebody is described as a good Christian, I know that they're not. There are plenty of good Christians out there.
You're like, okay, zealot.
But, yeah.
So to continue.
Yeah, as soon as you described it as that, it's like, nope.
Right, so to continue, she said she was going on about how she applauds Iowa, who managed to get legislation passed to get such smut out of their libraries. And she went through the entire catalog and found stuff that were on the shelves that were child porn in the library, and they're too depicted and it's bad and it's offensive that this should be in the library. And she sent a PDF of them. I looked at the PDF, and literally almost every single one of them was about dealing with one's gender identity, dealing with you know, the hormones of their romance. Some of them were just like graphic depictions of rape because that's the premise of the story. It's not like, oh, that's the trauma this character is dealing with in the course of the story.
Right.
But because they use a graphic depiction of it, she feels that it's offensive. So she was like, I want to know who I need to speak with before public action is taken. So I'm furious about this, right? I'm a big promoter of intellectual freedom. I feel that it is not our job to parent the children. That is your job. And as a library and as a fucking educational institute, our job is to provide for everyone who comes in the door, not just the Christian homeschooler who fucking controls what they're... See, I'm getting political and I'm trying not to do this. To get back to the core of the story, is she put out this whole thing, and she gave us this huge list of books that are in no way anything remotely close to child porn. They are what she found offensive. I come in after my time off, and there was a staff meeting about this. Now we have a form for, what do you call it? A materials reconsideration form. And on this form, it's fucking like, what is the book in question? What did you have a problem with it? Did you actually read the material? And it's a whole bunch of these series of questions to kind of dig at, like, hey, yo, and I get it. The point of it is, so we as frontline employees do not engage in debate, any philosophical debate about religion, what belongs on the shelf, anything like that. Our job is to go, here is our policy, here is our form. You can fill this out, and we will get it to the administration, and they will contact you as soon as they can. That is what the whole point of it is. I hate it because I feel that's already giving up too much. That's already a line that you've crossed that you're now saying, okay, we'll consider it. No, it should be flat out, no. There are other people than you. There are other people, like, I'm not happy about the fact that political commentary is flooding my nonfiction section. I hate it. I can't stand it. But it's not, that just means I don't get it. I don't have to. There are people who check it out. There are people who are looking for that content. My library has a copy of fucking Mein Kampf in it. My library that I work at has the book fucking Hitler wrote. Do I think it should be there? No. Is it a serious, fucking important piece of literature history? Yes. So I can see why it's there.
Yeah.
And as a parent, as a teacher, as a citizen, it is your job to decipher if you feel that is appropriate material for the guardian, for the you know, for the children that you're rearing or the guardian of. So like, I've been piss and vinegar about this ever since I walked in, because infuriatingly enough, it's exactly what I said was going to happen. Because if you remember, weeks ago, I was talking about that graphic novel that I ordered. About, okay, it's a great story, but the woman is nude during most of it. And I was just like, I don't know if I should do something about this or put some kind of notice up, because I don't want to have to deal with somebody reading it and getting offended by it. And lo and behold, a couple of weeks later, that's exactly what's fucking happening on our doorstep. So yeah,
God.
I'm super fired up about this.
Yeah.
Because libraries are, and like adding this with like the First Amendment audits, that there's now an uptick in our area, which is where people go in with a camera and they just basically harass employees to try to get you to kick them out or call the police, because they argue that under First Amendment rights, they have the permission to film whatever they want, wherever they want in public forums. The problem is, A, libraries are not public forums, they're semi-public entities, which means we still have policies and procedures for harassment that it does not give you carte blanche to do. And then what happens is they call the police to get these people to go out, and they throw a huge fit, and then they throw it on YouTube, it goes viral, and they make money for it under the guise that they're doing something under auditing people, auditing public employees who don't know the First Amendment. It's fucking nonsense. So there's an uptick of those happening in the area. Now, thankfully, I work in a very small library where it's not going to be a primary target. Because if you're going to do something like that, you would go to one of the big libraries in the area, somewhere where there's definitely going to have a lot, where they can cause a scene. A video is not going to go viral if you film 3 people who don't care.
Right.
So yeah, I'm just that was the only email I opened when I was recovering, and I'm like, you know what? I'm putting it back down.
Email's open.
I was already fucking pissed. Yeah, like so.
God.
But the thing is, Twist. Okay, so let me go back because I missed a whole bunch of. Now that I've killed this rant here for a second, let me go back and read what I missed, because there was a whole bunch of it here. Got there in the end. Oh boy, same county. So yeah, it was the same county. Twister, does she have literally nothing better to do? No, they don't. Same-sex parents was another item. Yeah, anything that dealt with same-sex parents, she had a problem with. They believe in only certain rights. Free speech isn't one of them. Raven, I came in at an interesting moment. Hey, Raven, what's going on? Raven, yikes, that woman can fuck right off. Which is what I had hoped the director who got the letter from her initially said. Godzilla hamburgers and corn on the cob. Oh, that sounds delicious.
Ooh,
Canon Mom affirms we are a public entity, but we depend on tax dollars, so we have to at least listen to their objections, but we are under no obligation to go along with it. And that's true. And that's ultimately what usually happens, especially in cases like Ohio, where we have a strong library base. Now, in smaller places like Iowa, where I imagine the education is not as highly ranked either, the zealots can get laws passed to overturn that shit, which is what's happening, and it's emboldening them to do it anywhere. Really, you don't sound like
Iowa so much. Just move.
Really, you don't sound like it. I don't sound. Is that saying I was trying to get political? I'm sorry. I'm trying. I was trying to keep it as neutral as I can, and I hate going on political tears. But this is close to, I mean, as an employee of the library and just advocate for it in general, fucking nothing. No book should be banned. Kama Sutra is not banned. That literally teaches everyone sex positions. We have it on our fucking shelf. Any kid can go pick that up. Anyways, Mom says Ohio Library kind of has a lot of power in Ohio. We really do. Ohio has more libraries per capita than any state in the country. So
really?
Yeah, we are a big library state. So when they try to budget cut or change things, the friends of the library descend down. Mom, please don't say that ever again. She says, "Ooh, I'll check that out next time I'm there in relation to the Kama Sutra." Thank you, Mom. Mom, you could not use that book because you bruise like an apple. Anyways. Anyways, the point is.
Hey, Mom, me too.
Jesus.
Anyways, thank you for that moment of brevity to just break the tension. That's perfect. So yeah, no, I read that email, I got highly infuriated, and I closed it back up, never to open it again until I went back to work.
Yeah, that was a good call.
But now I have to stress about people coming in and throwing a shit fit over materials because they don't feel that kids should be allowed to read anything about being gay or having gay parents or possibly, maybe resonating with a horrible tragedy that might have happened to someone you know or to yourself, that some author took the time to tell their narrative. Oh my, especially and I'm a graphic novel guy, so that spectrum is all over comics.
Oh yeah.
Tons of them. So it fucking rubs me the wrong way. So I apologize for the semi-political tear. I made it fucking 4 or 5 years on this channel without doing one. I finally cracked.
Look, and honestly, I mean, this is your channel, not mine, but I feel like if somebody disagreed with you on that, like those points, we probably don't want them in the community.
I understand that, but I do make a very conscious effort to not get political on the channel.
Yeah.
But I will say
to be an escape.
But the core bottom line is almost every librarian who exists, with the exception of a handful, follow under the credence of intellectual freedom, which is it is our job to provide information on any topic to every person as best we can. That means subject matter that might be unorthodox or offensive to some people. It is not our job to police it. So there's my highlight rant that'll bite me on the ass when I go viral later.
It better not bite you on the ass.
It probably will.
You don't save your VODs anyway.
I've been meaning to start doing that again, actually.
Do it!
I have to wait 24 hours, so I just gotta remember next time I fire up Twitch to just jump to my video manager and move it over. I started doing it with the Idiot Detective series for AlienNorm. Because like the community's getting big enough, and I'm at the point where I'm hitting double-digit viewers fairly regularly.
Yeah.
Although that one, I don't remember what fucking streamer was. Some streamer said, like Ninja had a course, or someone had a course.
Oh, yeah.
And then the one guy said, if you're only pulling in 50 or less, you should just give up. And it's just like, wow, fuck you, dude.
Well, I read more. He said you should give up on like trying to make it like a career out of it.
Which is fair, but like that's also kind of pissing on the people who are just doing it as a hobby, like I do. I'm just like, I have like.
Well, he said it's fine if you're doing it as a hobby, but don't think that you're gonna like.
Oh, I'm under no. Yeah, I'm
it.
definitely under no inclination that I'm gonna make it.
Yeah.
Especially at my age. Like if I were young, I might have a better shot at it. But
did Ninja pop off quickly once he started streaming? Because that also sounds like something that somebody that...
No, he didn't. He was actually in relative obscurity for the longest time, and then he started playing Fortnite when it came out.
For a long time anyway either, and took him a while to get there. So sometimes you plateau somewhere for a little while. Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Sometimes you luck out and you have really good friends.
No one knew who Ninja was until Fortnite came out, and then suddenly his channel just exploded exponentially. Like, the growth of his channel is unreal. Making it big as a streamer, 99% being super lucky. Yeah, that seems about right.
It's also about, like, who you know. Like, a lot of the streamers that I follow only made it because, like, they had friends that were already big in, like, a community game.
Yeah.
And then that's how they started pulling their numbers, because they were invited to, like, play games with them.
Collaborates, yeah, right. Why do you think I'm constantly working collabs with these networks?
It's a good idea.
One big shared community, that's what I shoot for.
Like, they're fun to do, and it absolutely helps build community, not just amongst streamers, but amongst viewers.
Collabs are fun. We got to get you back in here, Raven.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to play Devour again.
October's coming up.
It is.
We only bring Raven in for horror games.
Much to their chagrin.
Yep. True.
Fall Flat.
Yeah, we haven't done Fall Flat in forever though.
Well, we did it the one time, but
if we ever do the delivery service one, we'll have to get like Raven and Fruit Snacks in on it, because that's one that's like Fall Flat.
Twister says, okay, I need to share this video about this person who took Ninja's course, and it was awful, to no one's surprise.
Was it Drew Gooden? I haven't watched it because I think he did one.
Drew Gooden, the basketball player?
No, he rose in popularity on Vine, but he's become a very entertaining, good, successful YouTuber. But he did the road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does. That was true.
Dude, so on my road trip, I made that joke, and my mom just kind of looked at me, and I was like, well, okay.
Even if you don't know Vine, it's funny.
Yeah.
Needs to get with it.
They always say the
listen.
best jokes are the ones you have to explain afterwards.
I didn't explain it, just let it
You didn't
fall.
just explain it.
Like, I don't have time to
Where that
explain
context
things.
came from, but you knew exactly what. I bet you know exactly what sign I was talking about.
Yep. Yeah, because, like, it's almost wintry time,
This is a
so...
long level.
Pittsburgh is now ripping up all of their roads, of course, so the state tree is now up and in full effect. And by state tree, I mean the caution.
The cone. Yeah, we have that up here too.
It's not as bad.
I don't know. Cleveland is pretty bad about it.
Dude, Ohio is actually pretty good about it. They have been working 2 years on the same bridge in Pittsburgh.
That's...
And they have just about the same amount done. So,
I'm sorry, Raven,
and it's one
what?
of their main bridges.
It's up in the middle of a pandemic, in all fairness.
Yeah.
And a bridge is not an easy project.
Yeah, but you at least, in 2 years, you want to see some progress on
If
it.
you want to.
See, I
It's
hate...
the same amount.
Why do they split up like something? Like, why not just... Okay, instead of splitting up so many projects
For-
at once, why not just focus the
Just-
entire
just
staff on
perpetual?
one?
Yeah, no. Because they want to get it all done at once,
But they
don't get any of it done.
Right, so it's just perpetually not done, whereas you could just do a bunch of projects one after another.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, so they have this one, like, main bridge closed down, and they have now torn up all the other ways out of Pittsburgh, too. So now, no matter which way you go, you're stuck in this one lane of traffic.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, like
For,
that's
that would
45
be
minutes.
maddening to me. Mom,
I'm not saying they're going about it well, but I just
Yeah.
Mom, I have a mission for you. Alien and Horror have both requested Canon Dad's cello for Extra Life. I don't have a bottle of the lemon, so if Dad has not got a batch going, please inform him it's time to start making it.
I'm so curious about the infamous Canon Dad
Lemon
lemon
cello.
cello.
I mean, that orange cello is hard to top, but
The orange is delicious. Do not get me wrong.
shit, I can have that again now.
Hell
Nice.
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I took Alien's word.
You are allowed to use it. I do not have any claim on the words hell yeah.
Hey, if you pulled some fucking goddamn boiler room move where you had sole ownership rights to the term hell yeah,
God,
You
could you
would-
imagine?
like nobody coined that at all. We have to pay this person every time we use that phrase. Dude, you put Stone Cold Steve Austin in the poorhouse.
Like, I'm pretty sure I unconsciously picked it up from YouTube, from Jenna Marbles anyway,
Mhm.
so,
Someone's going robot.
A little
so
bit,
I
yeah,
can't. Oh, am I?
a little bit. Ah,
Oh no.
well,
Told you somebody went robot.
well,
Told it.
that was our. Oh, time for me to have a little bit of rum.
Yeah, this is our...
I knew it was gonna happen.
Time for our drink break. Let's head back to the speakeasy, everybody. All right, so
Well, we'll get back
while we
into
wait for Alien to recalibrate for us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Raven hasn't been around. They didn't see the speakeasy before.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to the speakeasy.
That's right, yeah.
Speezy.
I would have loved to pay this guy. Production, yeah, I've got stinger transitions. I've got title cards and end cards now. I'm all set. I'm hearing weird chime music.
Oh, that's
Also
me.
am.
I have a kalimba now, so now that's like my... It's really good for just like when you're not doing anything, but your hands have to do something.
Fidgeting? Like a fidget toy, but it's an instrument?
Yeah.
All right,
That
you're
is
both
clearly
invited
a
back
Guilty Gear
in.
song.
We'll wait until everybody is in to...
Yep, 9 megabytes. I got some
Continue.
time.
I bought one.
I don't even know who gave me a kalimba.
So
don't
one
know
of
what
the
kalimba
family
is.
friends that
Thank you, Raven.
that my mom introduced me to has like a whole instrument room in their basement. So they have guitars, drums, and everything. And he was like, I don't know, we just picked up a kalimba. Here, try it. And I fell in love with it and immediately bought one online.
Someone sent me a video of talking of instruments. Someone sent me a video of somebody playing Linkin Park's "Numb" on a Chinese guzheng,
Ooh.
and I was like, "Isn't that just a kodo?" And then I pulled up a kodo, and I'm like, "It's the same instrument. Like, what's the difference?" And I've now learned that a guzheng has different kinds of strings, like a guitar, and a kodo has different bridges that make the same string taught at different levels.
Huh.
But it's funny that they're doing American rock song covers on these traditional instruments, which I
do
love.
love those kind of
Oh, I ate that.
unexpected.
I ate that shit up. I was like, this is an
Yeah.
awesome cover. I love it to death. Okay,
Evan.
hey, what's going on, Goat Maven?
What's up?
Welcome back.
We just need the ping from Cannon in.
I'm here.
I see him. Yay! All right. Woo! Hey.
All right.
I just want to make sure before I started going and hacking it up.
Raven says, you have an album for me? All right, I'm listening. Is it Wakagi Band? Because I love Wakagi Band. Imagine the Naruto soundtrack if it was just a band. Just traditional instruments with rock music.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Sung with a female vocalist. It's incredible. I love it. It's baby metal. Hey, I've turned the corner on baby metal. I don't go out of the way to listen to them, but I don't dislike them.
I did introduce my mom to Ice Nine Kills. So
I still gotta get that Silver Scream.
yeah.
'Cause I did enjoy what I heard. It's a little screamo, but I liked it enough. Raven says
It song is like my all-time favorite.
Raven says it's a collab between a Guquin, can't fucking pronounce it right. I'm getting mush mouth today. Performer and an Appalachian folk artist. It should not work, but it is in fact fantastic. I believe it.
It's great.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
I was
Wait,
just
yeah,
like
send that to me too.
when drop it in the Stardew Discord. Give us a
I want it.
a sample.
I don't tend to sit down and listen to music a lot, but I am incredibly fascinated and will absolutely give that a go.
I had that feeling with Turisis. It's like, hey, we're Turisis and we're a Finnish folk metal band, and I'm like, what? and it's a metal band, but then there's also a fiddler and an accordionist, and I'm like, what? And then they fucking rocked my ass off. I'm like, this was fucking awesome. I'm just singing about being Vikings and goddamn, like, I just.
Yeah, that
like,
sounds sick.
Imagine what Vikings metal would sound like, and that's what it sounds like. Like, that's how I can describe it. And just watching a girl shred on the accordion is just something I never thought I would ever say or expect. Sadly, the accordionist is no longer with the band, which is when I felt they were at their best.
Bummer.
Yeah, I love weird hybrid shit like that.
Those unexpected mixes.
Yeah.
Wait, do we leave footprints now?
I don't think so. Sometimes they just have footprints in the world already.
Okay.
You ever listened to any pirate rap? No, I have not.
What? I haven't, but I would.
I've been listening to nerdcore lately.
I have a lot of nerdcore shit on my Spotify.
Dude, Megaran's Black Materia, greatest rap album of all time. Good God, it's so good. A whole concept rap album about Final Fantasy VII.
Sick.
It's so fucking good.
Who's your favorite Final Fantasy VII character?
7, Aerith.
Yeah.
Red.
I
He's
fell
a good
in
boy.
I fell in love with Aerith.
It's bad that I can just... I only know Final Fantasy VII from Advent Children, the movie.
I
Yeah.
actually don't have a favorite
Although I will
character.
say I loved Reno in
Remember that
Advent
way.
Children. Like, he felt like a completely different character, and I very much enjoyed him in Advent Children.
Yeah. Reno was great, but I am a sucker for Kadaj.
Gosh. Oh, he was just an Advent Children... Like, he's just a character specifically for Advent Children.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if you count that as canon.
That's why I said I only know from that.
Mm-hmm.
No, but Canon's name is Chris.
No.
Haha!
Two ends. One end. Canon with Chris is two ends.
Joking! Joking!
That is a very aggressive joke.
I just want to make sure it gets across that they were joking.
There is some energy in that one. Yeah, I've been meaning to watch Advent Children again.
I've actually seen it.
It actually helped me understand some things better about the original game. Like, after I watched
I've heard
Advent
it's
Children
actually
and went
pretty
back and
good.
played the game, it kind of filled in some gaps on things I wasn't understanding.
I have heard good things overall about Advent Children.
I mean, it's pretty much the sign that, like, I was about to say Disney. Square doesn't want to make video games anymore. They want to make movies.
Yeah.
But they've made all their money on making these Final Fantasy games. So they
They're
feel
like,
they
how
have
can we
to.
make this movie
But
into a video
they are
game?
becoming more movie-like and less game-like as time goes on.
Yeah, cool. Because they also have what for 15? They have Kingsglaive.
Yeah, a whole movie you had to watch first before the story of the game actually made sense, and even then it didn't.
At that point, they ought to just switch to the fucking what's the studio? The studio that does God, what was it? Last of Us? No. The one that the more recent ones, Little Hope, The Quarry, that studio?
Oh, Supergiant Games?
Yeah. At that point, they ought to just take that formula.
I mean, honestly, it's not that far. Like, Final Fantasy 15 was basically one-button combat. Which in concept sounded stupid, but it worked.
Yeah.
Like, whenever I play like this is why I hated Darksiders, and why I usually get bored with Zelda games. Because you want to fight, you hit X. You want to do a combo, you hit X multiple times, and that's it. That's you've exhausted the combat. Where this is why I like Bayonetta, where you're like, oh, weak attack, strong attack, special attack with dodge and jump and double jump and slide and all this extra shit.
Yeah, like Kingdom Hearts.
Like yes, just like Kingdom Hearts. It's exactly like Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts 2. Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 2 fixed all my complaints with 1.
Yeah.
Except for the addition of Organization 13, which just fucking sent us down the rabbit.
Fucking excuse you.
No. The story went from being completely concise and understandable to going off the goddamn fucking deep end with that shit. And don't say that it didn't, because you're fucking wrong.
You can like Organization 13 while still acknowledging that to be true.
Thank you, Alien.
If it wasn't for Organization 13, I wouldn't have played the games.
That's not the... Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I rest my case.
But can you admit That
Alien
also-
couldn't, not Alien, sorry. Horror couldn't play Kingdom Hearts because it didn't have Edge Boys in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me,
accurate.
Riku was in it.
There weren't enough Edge Boys.
I do like the fact that, so like I played just because I wanted to get to know more about Organization 13. Mainly because Jesse McCartney played Roxas.
Yes,
Yes,
it
he
was
did.
Twister. I fucking hated Chain's Memories.
And Lance
Chain Memories was the worst game ever. I'm
And
sorry.
Lance Bass was Sephiroth, so...
Yeah.
But, energetic stream tonight.
But yeah, so I watched it because of Roxas, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So, or I started playing the game because of that.
I will concede on that. Like when it got to the point where you switch from Roxas to Sora, I'm like, fuck Sora, I want to keep going with this character.
Right.
Like I was so endeared by that point, I was like, I don't really give a shit about Sora. Oh boy. Good time.
Sora, more like Bora, am I right?
Right?
Gamers.
I love the on a failed joke king. It's always because it makes it better. So good.
Thanks.
Having alcohol again has been great too. First rum and coke after 4 weeks of not having it. Mwah. Oh, hello, old friend.
It's interesting how different brains and bodies work, because after I had not had alcohol for a while, I didn't have to avoid it, just kind of happened incidentally. The next time I had it, I was like, oh yeah, this is still kind of good, but this isn't as good as I remembered it being.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not getting fucking 20s drunk.
No, for
But
sure. It's interesting that you had that. But I did have that the first energy drink I had after.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. When you
Accidentally.
stop drinking energy drinks for a while and then like start again, you're like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
That's
That's the
caffeine
reaction I
is super
had after
addictive.
that. So.
You're literally triggering the addiction centers of your brain.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
I'm not pretending to be better for it.
No, I mean,
I'm not gonna say it's not an unhealthy addiction that I
Yeah.
have. But
how's the chat doing?
I've tried the cutback again.
Sure. I apologize for the series of tangents and rants we've had this week.
That is
I have
kind of me on
I'm like,
Mondays.
I am having fucking major like withdrawal. Like, oh man, I wish I didn't go on that fucking library rant.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's there now. It's out there.
It's fine.
And honestly, if you would approach me on the street, it wouldn't have changed what I said on it. But
Yeah.
again, not the venue for it. At least I didn't want to.
Listen, sometimes you just gotta get shit off your chest. So.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally conflicting with my livelihood in this particular case. So I feel I had some justified reason to be annoyed by it.
Yeah.
Aren't tangents
Even
like
if it
90% of the
wasn't.
stream content? Here, listen, you little shit.
Where
Yes, but also stop it.
Twisty. Normally it's tangents between like Cannon and I yelling at each other
That's true.
for something
There's
stupid.
been less bickering between the two of you. Well, actually, no, that's not true.
Not true at all.
We literally just
We literally just yelled at
each
each other about Kingdom Hearts.
That's why I immediately took it back.
other. Take shit back.
No, that's why I immediately took it back.
There's less vitriol behind it lately.
Yeah.
And honestly, the moment it's not the three of us, I go into troll mode. Like while I was still kind of hosting the stream and we were playing It Takes Two, I was on Horror's case a lot more than they were on my case. Yay, I'm doing a good.
You're doing it good.
Yeah, I think my ADD got like the best of me during that game because like you'd be like, we have to go over here, and meanwhile I'm on the other side of the map. Like,
I would
what?
completely lose. I would have to find horror multiple times and be like, where the fuck did you go? It's on my screen. I can see it. I still have no idea where you are.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Made a significant dent in my pile of shame during this time off.
Nice.
As I said in my Discord, I finished Cyber Shadow last night, which is basically just what if Metroid was also Ninja Gaiden.
Oh.
So that was just solid. It was hard, it was frustrating, but I did get to the I refused to go to bed until I finished it, which is why I was up so late.
That's what she said.
That's why I was like, why are you awake?
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh no, I had work today. And I was like, why are you awake?
Yeah, no, I went to bed pretty much right after that moment. I will sometimes stay up till 1, because I usually only get about 6 or 7 hours of sleep anyway.
It's not too terrible.
I don't know. I mean, compared to the 2 I used to get, yeah, it's not.
The general advice, I think, is 8 to 9, but I know some...
If I try to sleep that long, I just end up
advice.
waking up and laying in bed for 2 hours, so it's just
Yeah.
Some
like...
people, there's nothing wrong with going to work on just 2 hours of sleep.
Now see that
As someone who
is
did it for like
the
20-something years, yes, there is.
No, I disagree.
I'm telling you, it's gonna fucking pay you back tenfold. Or rag on people for their sleep schedule is hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, there so many gold moments during the It Takes Two streams. There were a bunch of them.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Me and
you mean
Horror
like
trying to play
killing the
chess
elephant?
was truly a magical moment for me.
When everyone had like a bitch fit about the elephant, and I was like, can we kill them faster though?
Oh my god. People did not get the same emotional kick Horror did out of that scene.
Can it die faster though? I just want to get on with the game.
People were very upset that you were so bloodthirsty to Princess Cutie. Love Rosie.
I think I quoted "Long live the king" as they.
Oh yeah, we all do.
To be fair, I quote that to my cat as he falls off the bed. I don't get
Good
it.
stuff.
Like, I get having, like, the childhood stuffed animal and everything. Like, I still have mine, but,
Yeah,
like...
ditto.
The thing about that game was...
Like, the stuffed animal. You
I
stitch
didn't
it
like...
back
By
up.
the end of it, I still didn't like any of the characters. Like, through all the growth that they supposedly did through the entirety of the game, I still thought they all sucked by the end.
I believe her quote at the end of the game was, so are they just gonna let the girl go? Because, like, they're doing so much better without her.
They realized how happy they were without the kid. Like, the daughter ran away. Perfect! This solves the problem!
Fuck yeah! Now I no longer have to be neglectful.
Or and I are gonna be great parents.
Having kids.
Speaking of kids, though, I'm meeting up with a friend from high school on Friday, and I get to meet her baby, which I've realized. I mean, this part I've known. When I see a baby in the wild, I'm not the kind to
Wait,
fall
time out.
over.
Stop. We need that sentence to just hang for a second. When you see a baby in the wild,
Yeah. You know.
I usually hit flee.
Alien encountered a wild baby.
Yeah.
I hit flee.
Yeah, like it doesn't.
Bust
it doesn't
out that
elicit
basketball.
It doesn't elicit the.
I don't want that on my team. That would ruin everything.
In the same way that a dog does, but because this is a being that my friend made.
No,
I
half
cannot
made.
lie about this
They
baby.
made
I've
it in an
learned.
craft shop. I get it.
Yeah. I'm like, dang, you grew that. What the hell?
I mean, I
Anyway.
get pictures of my manager's baby a lot, so.
I have to try to not be like flippant and dismissive about Tommy Deal and Dad Hey Boy's baby. They did raise an adorable baby. That kid, when he giggles, is like the pinnacle, like, adorable baby laugh. But it's also a baby, so I also am like, Like,
It's
please
a
just don't
child.
ever ask me to hold him, because the answer will be no. Like, when it's old enough to start walking and touching me, then I will have to work on not flinching.
Did it catch a shiny yet? Nah. I'm not a baby
Gotta
trainer.
catch one of them shiny babies.
Yeah, I'm not a baby trainer, so I haven't really focused on those.
Although, I think I only love my manager's baby because its initials are Slay. Just S-L-A-W. I forget what the L stands for, but it's like Soren Alucard.
Really?
Yeah, they named him Alucard, so I got him a bunch of
Wow.
like baby bat stuff. And yes, it was from Castlevania.
I mean, I'm aware. I know what Alucard is. Who Alucard is.
Yeah, but I mean, like, because some people, they're just like, yeah, I heard it in the thing, and I thought it was cool, but
That
no,
Toho
she
Castlevania
specifically
came out,
named
I'm
it
gonna
because
buy that.
but she was laughing because she had to tell her religious mother that, like,
Oh,
it was Dracula backwards.
Did they have to tell them? Ooh, Towerfall.
Yeah, because her mom was like, oh, Alucard, what made you think of that? Nay.
It's Dracula backwards, Mom.
Could have lied.
You could have.
Props for.
I mean, you can get away with just calling him Al. Like,
Never.
that's a name.
That
No,
is-
but no, that's an unorthodox name that you can turn to an orthodox one, for the sake of, like, you know, hey, this is Al. You know,
Yeah.
depending on how well they gravitate to it.
Yeah.
It gives them an out. Is essentially like if they realize they
Yeah.
don't want to go by Alucard,
And they don't have to.
they don't have to because they have a relatively common name.
But I mean, like, his first name's Soren, so
Oh yeah, that's true. which is
Alucard is not his first name.
Yeah.
But her husband's Norwegian, so that's why they got Soren.
Cool.
Toaster says, what a metal name. Mom says, I tell people up front not to be offended if I don't ask to hold their baby. I love toddlers, especially when they start talking. That seems like the worst, because now they're not quiet anymore.
Yeah, I feel like that's a very
They were never
unpopular
quiet to
opinion.
begin with.
I mean, like,
All
good
they
reach
do is scream and shit
And
themselves.
that's true, but they also sleep a lot. And God bless it, Tommy Deal's
Less
kids at
than
that
what you
age
think.
where they're just always sleeping.
Fuck, I fell.
It depends on the baby, from what I understand.
Yeah.
Man, I'm hearing the Towerfall theme in the background, and it's giving me a Jones, and
Giving you
I
the
want to play Towerfall so bad.
this game is so good. It's literally the only locked-in tradition of Extra Life every year.
I just want to piss you all off with just using Goomba
jump.
Stomp. Yeah.
You will be happy to know that of the footage I used, out of all of the Boomerang food footage, I didn't use any of me winning. Almost every bit of footage from Boomerang Fu is me taking a hit or losing.
Although I need to start playing again, so I got practice again because I did buy it for my Switch.
I gotta get it too. I feel bad because we just ran Fruit Snack's Switch into the ground that day. That wasn't even my Switch.
Well, now we'll have other ones
The
because
risks.
I'll bring my Switch as well, so we'll have some games on that.
I don't own one, so I won't bring mine.
Because that was when I still just had the handheld Switch,
Right.
so I couldn't do
yeah,
anything. Because you can't plug that one into.
Yeah. Did he try putting some Brussels sprouts on it? I did hear that frozen Brussels sprouts are a great way to keep your electronics cool.
Yeah.
We're on the street.
Also, rip any babies that end up being named Mariska.
There's already some.
Yeah. One of my one of
No.
my friends who has actually written for Homestuck, I think, met or is also a teacher, but it's basically being a writer for it, not the original Homestuck, for
I've vent.
But it basically leads like a double life, but had a Kanaya in their class.
Is that who I'm thinking
Are
of?
we just working down upwards?
Are we blonde? I don't know. I'm just kind of going with the flow. I've been going down up, but I think Horror's been going up down, so
I go up down.
pick your
So,
poison.
The whole upper part is almost done except these fucking gnomes up here. And their little pedestals. So. It's just that middle part now.
That is not the worst name to guess. It's not a bad name, but definitely closely linked to Homestuck.
Dude, I am so mad that TikTok got a hold of that God fucking damn it Dave song.
I'm completely unfamiliar with that.
Yeah.
But it was a song from like Homestuck. But it was everywhere, and
fan parody.
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of people didn't know what it was from, but they were using it for everything.
Yeah, dog, that's TikTok. They were doing that with Five Nights at Freddy's. They do that with anything.
Yeah. Oh, at least with the Five Nights at Freddy's.
You're supposed to be in lockdown.
Oh yeah.
Material Girl. That was
Those ones were
match.
good.
It says falling asleep at the keyboard. Night all. Night, Mom.
Night,
Thanks for hanging out.
Oh, Alien.
What?
You said that at the same time.
I mean, yeah.
The same voice. It was weird.
You two are adorable.
We say it about once a week, so.
That's true.
But thank you, we are adorable. I appreciate that.
No problem.
It's usually when our friends are like, we gotta stop hanging out with each other. We finish each other's sandwiches.
That's what I was gonna say.
It just has nothing to say to that.
What can I say? I have literally nothing to add on that.
Song's gonna be stuck in my head the rest of the evening, though.
You're welcome.
Alien, how could you?
What did I do? Or not do? What am I being blamed for?
Huh? Or is it... Or did horror get rid of it?
What? What'd I get rid of?
One
It
of
was I absolutely got rid of it.
Okay, I was about to say, one of you are lying.
I have been out here. Or up
Thank you.
top. I have been up top, so don't blame me for anything that's happened down on this bottom half.
What game am I starting next?
Parcheesi.
I do have, you can't play Parcheesi alone.
Not with that
Says you.
attitude.
He called us adorable earlier.
Adorable and annoying are not mutually exclusive.
Adorable and so, like, adorable in a way, it's like, oh, it's so sweet, it's giving me diabetes. Like, yeah.
And then the diabetes hit. And you're like, well, fuck.
You two are so sweet, I'm gonna lose my right foot.
We can arrange that.
Ouch. I don't have the weaponry for that.
You don't have to have a weapon.
I mean, to do it cleanly.
Not necessarily. Get a fucking chainsaw.
I mean, trust me, I'm doing a good enough job on myself
Too
on my
much
own.
cleanup afterwards.
Find a machete.
Could do better, but I don't have a machete. why I said I don't have the equipment for it.
I gotta
My
get-
friend from high school still probably has his.
Okay.
No, I don't. I do not know why his family owned a machete.
I mean, I had a machete in Florida, so...
It's also like a real tool that people
Yeah,
use.
if they have a
Yeah.
wild brush.
But they definitely don't, as far as I was aware,
I mean, we used ours
have
for...
the need for it, but hey,
We had a banana tree, so that was how we got the bananas down
that
with the machete.
makes sense why you would have a machete. His family did not have a banana tree, nor did they have unruly grasses that needed to be taken care of.
I mean, why do I have a katana? I don't need a katana.
You know, fair enough. Fair point.
Sometimes you just want cool weapons.
I mean,
That's
I
why
have it so I
about,
can
like,
chase
6
deer off my
knives.
fucking yard.
Understandable.
I will say, so I don't know what it is with Ohio people, but can you guys keep, like, your animals away from skunks?
No. It's entirely impossible.
Like, I never had to do a skunk bath while in Pittsburgh.
I've never known anybody that has had a pet that's been sprayed by a skunk.
Dude, we
but,
get one.
I mean,
We get at least 2 a week.
are you serious?
Yes.
What the hell?
We're constantly running out of our skunk deodorizer.
Oh my god.
You don't
Yeah, that's
do,
weird.
You don't do the tomato sauce bath?
That doesn't really work.
No?
Your best bet would actually be peroxide.
No kidding. Learning something
Yep.
new.
I guess maybe we have more skunks than in Pittsburgh, but I don't know why people's pets are getting sprayed by skunks so frequently.
Yeah, the worst we had in Pittsburgh, and that's why I brought it up, the worst we had in Pittsburgh was some dogs would, like, roll in deer poop, but that was, like, maybe once a year we would get one of those dogs. I'm like, are your dogs just stupid? Because we had skunks. I know we did. But I guess our dogs just learned to stay away from them.
I mean, I assume they're just curious dogs, being like, oh, what is this? And then...
And it's constantly with them in the mouth, because we're like, oh, it still smells, and it's because it's in their mouth and we can't do anything about that.
You're probably sniffing its butt.
Yeah, that's more or less probably exactly what's happening.
And then that brings me back to, why are your dogs so stupid?
It's not stupid if they hadn't seen it before and they were investigating it. I
Not
don't
to
know what a
mention
skunk is.
they're
We've seen
you know,
one dog multiple times.
they're evolved from wolves who are predatory hunters, so it is literally encoded into their DNA to investigate other animals.
Like, I'm not going to fault it. I understand that being an annoying situation to have to constantly de-skunkify.
It's so
dogs.
bad, because it
I'm not
takes,
gonna
like,
call them stupid for going.
it takes hours. But, like, some of them are repeat clients for the same goddamn thing.
Now that's probably
And I'm
someone
like-
who lives in like like they have a lot of acres of yard where they can't patrol or police
Yeah.
what their animal is doing. This is gonna take fucking forever. Because there's so much precision on this goddamn... Fuck!
Oh no!
Rip.
Yeah,
Oh!
it was in the bottle, so it didn't spill.
Oh, okay, good.
But it did probably de-fizz.
Not the
But
fizzing.
I'm glad it didn't spill.
Now's when you break out the soap.
You know what's worse than knocking over a drink on your carpet?
Knocking it over on your computer.
Knocking over a candle on your carpet.
Ooh.
Because the wax that immediately hardens, and then you are just fucked for the remainder of this cleanup.
Yeah. That'll
Like, great,
do it.
now I've got to find a way to heat the wax and then get it out of the carpet. Great.
Blow dryer, at least for the heating.
I have a heat gun. So if you ever get candle, like, just let me know.
Well, I almost don't have
Yeah, I
carpet
think-
anymore now,
I think my
thankfully.
roommate
So
still got.
Shell have a heat gun? I don't remember them having a heat gun.
Oosh.
They were doing a lot with thermoplastics for a while.
That's right. Which I still have to get my shit ready for the Ren Fair, because that's coming up here soon, too.
Gotta start harassing Luella about my collector cosplay that I want to do, because we're getting to the point where I should have already been working on it. If I'm gonna put in the money to do it. Since it's going to require a lot of skulls, I can put a lot off till October, but...
I mean, Halloween stuff's already out.
That's true.
If you wait till October, it's all gonna be gone. At least all the cool ones.
No, I don't need cool ones. I might not even need skulls, depending on how we're gonna do it.
Dollar store hookups. I already started getting my Halloween decorations.
But I'm not gonna make the significant financial investment this costume will be if I'm not gonna get the help to make it done correctly.
Right.
Like this is supposed to be the swan song cosplay. And I was trying to find a way to give myself an extra like 6 inches to a foot of height. And I was talking to Blue about it, and they're like, you would need to get like platforms or this. And I'm trying to think of like a budget solution. And I'm like, could I use glue on like a pair of like discount flip-flops and glue them to like yoga blocks? And
yes, but I would not recommend it because that could easily separate and send you to the hospital.
Yeah.
Let's just take it this way. I have
a fucking $100 plus pair of boots that I'm gonna wear one time and then never again.
Get them off Amazon. It's where I got my platforms.
I'm not going to spend that money on something I'm gonna use once and then never again. That is fiscally irresponsible.
I didn't spend that much on them. It definitely wasn't $100. I would never pay $100 for a pair of shoes.
This is too far of a distance to me. How do I do this?
Which one are you going for?
I'm trying to get the lip here.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. That'll do it. I was trying the extra long thing. It was just too far away. That is Guilty Gear.
Oh my god, Izzy put her tail in a candle the other day. Izzy, no.
Dude, your cat... I think Wushan's dumb, but your cat is on a whole nother level.
Oh, Izzy.
I don't think
Izzy.
Izzy's dumb. I think Izzy is chaos.
Well, they spilled hot tea on themselves and had to wear that burn vest.
I would agree with that assessment,
yeah.
Alien. I've played enough Overwatch games with Raven to hear the chaos that is Izzy. When Raven was transitioning apartments with somebody else, and Izzy came across temporary roommate, it sounded like some violence took place. Izzy was having none of it. Also, happy Thursday, Raven, before I forget.
Ah,
okay.
Yes.
Did I say Wushan Chaos? Izzy just is special.
Raven. Oh yeah, she attacks first and asks questions never.
Izzy is incredibly smart. Like, sure, she has her moments, but from the tales I've heard, that cat is clever. And alright, I've got a pet peeve.
Okay.
About somebody calling their pets stupid all the time for them being an animal and not having the thought process of humans.
Wushan's dumb.
My Roddy might have been a little dumb.
It's driving me up the wall.
He was the fastest dog in Sideways Land.
And animals can be stupid. Do not get me wrong. Charlie is incredibly dumb. But I don't call her dumb because of the normal dog thing she does. I call her dumb because she does dumb things for a dog.
What are we missing?
All the ledges.
Lower basin.
Basin, that's probably the fucking bowl on the top, isn't it?
It's this.
Yeah.
It'd probably be, that would probably be the lower basin.
Nothing is highlighting.
There are very little bits on, like, along the edges that I notice when I hit tab. It's just being very particular. Aha.
Lower
It wasn't
Pretty
being
good.
extra particular. There was a chunk that we had that was hidden in a crook.
Lower pool. Right here? Got it. Okay. Lower basin. It's definitely this one. It's probably on the top.
Yeah. Heading up now.
It's right here.
Ta-da!
It's still showing me at 99.
Uh-oh.
Same.
Uh-oh.
But everything's checked off on the to-do list.
Dang it.
I'm at
Oh,
100.
now it has
Oh,
100.
now I'm at 100 too. We did it!
Woo-woo!
Raven Charlie is so dumb and I love her.
She really is. Oh my god, Raven, have I told you the tale about... I don't think you were in... I think I only told it on the stream. Alright, so quick story. My parents have been getting a sunroom put on to the back of their house. And for a while, the deck was torn up, but there was a delay in getting a permit to replace something unexpected. So it was just for a while without a deck there. It's just a drop off the side. Yeah, on the deck area. But they tore out the original deck and they're putting in a glass sunroom. Yeah. So my mom one day, and my aunt is over, and my mom and my aunt are talking about it, and my mom's kind of showing her, and I'm headed to the bathroom. But I hear the door open, and I hear my aunt go, "Does she know?" And then laughter from the two of them. I'm like, all right, I'm not peeing yet. I gotta go see what's going on. So I go over there, and they're nearly pissing themselves laughing because Charlie had, in the open door, Charlie doesn't run out and leaping jumps normally, but she did this time and just jumped out and belly flopped onto the ground. And she was fine, but, which is why we can laugh about it. But, Charlie. Look before you leap, girl.
Speaking of deck stories, we got a call from Mom that says, so our dad is over dramatic, and we when they were at the show, Mom comes home from a play with Blue, and Dad goes, "I'm glad. I hope our insurance is paid up, and I'm glad nobody was hurt." So instead of just telling Mom what happened, he takes her to the backyard, where the entire patio roof completely caved in and smashed our back, where the hot tub is, the glass table underneath, some of the chair, the table and the hot tub actually managed to survive somehow. But like literally the entirety of this carport that I sit in when I'm in the hot tub constantly just completely caved in for no reason.
Oh my god,
Dad
that's
said there was a loud crack, and it fell, and it just collapsed.
That is so scary.
Mom didn't send any pictures. But, yeah. Yeah, that, like, if I was happened to be in the hot tub in that moment, I would have been dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thankfully, no one was there at the time, so... Dad was just on the couch, and he heard the crack and the collapse, so... Do we have a
Do you know, Alien, or did we go to a different gameplay?
Yeah, we did.
Because like if you just
because we've done all the specials.
It's like if you just go back, then you don't have to keep sending invites.
Yeah, but we had done all the specials.
Oh god.
And
Okay, it's the shoe.
so I just took us to one that we had done earlier, but it has been a while.
Yeah. I thought this was the tree house. I looked at the trees in the background and I was like, not this one. This one will
Since we
take
got it,
forever.
since we half an hour.
Yeah.
Figured with our better stuff and between the three of us, we can probably bust this out in a half hour or so.
Yeah. For sure.
This mission had some particularly fun text messages.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like, I'm going to poop. I did it. What? What? Okay. Story comes together in the end, but it's just like,
If you say so.
Things I didn't need to know. But yet my coworkers always fucking say.
Look, sometimes you want to celebrate your victories.
My coworker would just be like, I have to pee. And we're like, dude, we need
Dude,
the update,
I
though.
never understood why people do that.
Oh, I do it. It's because I don't want people to think I'm just suddenly leaving, or if they
Different
need
in
me,
this
they'll know
regard
where I
because
am.
it's a non-visual medium for you. Like, if you just left, we would be like, okay, where the hell did Alien go? Like, that's different, but like...
we all can see you walking to the bathroom at my salon.
Yeah.
Because it's right back there near all the tables.
The public
So, like-
announcement is what I
That's
question.
completely unnecessary.
I think it's also, when I do it, if you also need the bathroom real quick, or if you needed me for something, speak now because I'm going to go to the bathroom. I don't know.
Final Fantasy 4.
I forgot to put music on today.
Not the best track for this game. I wonder if there's a request or a random rotation.
You also need the bathroom, it's spacious.
Damn.
Yeah, you know, it could, I suppose, also be an invitation. It's not when it's me saying it, but I suppose it could be.
Don't think it's an invitation while we're at work.
You know of.
I'm pretty positive it's not an invitation.
It's also nice at work, too, because then you know, okay, I know where they are. I know they're coming back. They're not just fucking leaving.
Like, I could get that if it was at a different store, but I can literally see you walking to the bathroom. I can tell when you're
Fair
leaving
enough.
the store, too. Because, like, then, yeah, if we're leaving the store, we're like, hey, I'm gonna run over to this store. Like, I'll be back in a minute.
Up there. Curses!
Winkies.
So much grime.
You got this. I believe in you.
Like, I'm soaping the big areas because you guys got the stronger ones. For the cornering.
So, Horror, what are you up to right now?
Yeah, they're just standing.
Ordering snacks. I said I'm ordering snacks.
Oh, I missed that.
I missed that as well.
Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna order snacks real fast. But it was while we were on the loading screen is when I started. So I was like, oh, this might take a minute. And then it did not.
Surprise!
Because since I just got back home, I have like nothing to eat.
Yeah.
I've really been...
So I'm like, I want snacks.
I'm in that same boat. I've really been stretching the last few groceries from months ago.
And my HelloFresh order doesn't come in until Thursday. So, alright.
I've been curious about trying a meal kit service like
Dude,
that.
I love HelloFresh. Like, it's so good.
I just don't like cooking.
I'm not super into it either.
So
but
they have like an easy section, like quick and easy, and some of those stuff take like 15 minutes and then you're done.
But I still
Yeah,
have
that's
to do it, which is the problem. I don't want to do it.
It would
Like-
be really helpful for me to have, like, I don't have to worry about getting the ingredients.
Like-
They're right there. I don't have to worry about measuring them out. And I sound like the commercial, but that's genuinely a big appeal to me.
Like, Mom sent one to me that's just microwave meals, which sound great, but it just... Which is like, that's perfect, because I could cook.
Yeah.
But, one, I didn't hear great reviews about it, and two, it's expensive.
Oh, yeah.
As it would be. It's around the window. There we go, got it.
So we have, the one that I have, I get 3 meals and it's like $60, but they're
If the
3
math
easy
works.
meals. Yeah.
If they're for eating meals and if the math works out, that you'd be spending that grocery-wise or takeout-wise anyway, then I think that makes sense, you know?
And that,
It
yeah,
sounds
it's
like a lot,
usually
but it's
at
not
the door by the
necessarily.
time I get home from work, so then I just like put it together. And then it's so it's 2 servings. So I can put like the spares in the refrigerator, so I technically have like 6 meals for $60.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to do it as a single serving every time.
Yeah,
Would
no.
want to get a
It
couple
only
out of
comes between you either get 2 servings or 4 servings. Is how they give you the ingredients. And if you want to try it out, Mon, I have like codes and stuff that I can send you.
I got a promotional coupon or whatever, but because of how our house eats and stuff, I haven't done too much like serious looking into it at this point.
Right.
But since we do often do group meals,
Yeah, just let me know. I can send you like it's like a free box.
nice.
HelloFresh / sausage 16. Beyond ordinary sausage video. I love his ad reads. I can't say that I don't. They're the funniest part of his channel.
I respect an entertaining ad read.
Yeah.
You know?
You knocked me off, jerk.
Oh, suck it, noob.
Well, burn.
Yeah, I'm the noob.
That's
The one with the
right, that's
powerful
right.
gun is
As,
the noob.
as the seasoned Power Wash pro of the group,
Not
I feel-
anymore, that's Alien.
I feel confident in saying suck it, noob.
Alien's the seasoned pro. Alien's further along than I am. I got on my Minecraft kick.
I still haven't progressed past the hand. But, yeah.
Further than me, I just finished the Ferris wheel. I haven't even done the subway yet.
God, I loved doing the subway.
And after doing it this last time, I don't think I want to do the subway again.
I loved it. I would do it again solo.
All right, I'll give you my my login information. And then you do the subway,
Done.
and then I'll progress the rest. How so bad.
Alright, that's done. Wood and plastic.
That's what they call me.
Do they?
No,
I do.
I lied to you. Oh, I mean, yeah. Yeah, that's what they call me.
Yo, wood and plastic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You ever see that scene? You ever see Guardians of the Galaxy where the guy announces he's Taserface and then has to explain why his name is cool? That's,
I have not seen it,
that's what's running through
actually.
my head right now. It's metaphorical.
I wonder if any of the avocados my roommate got in our last grocery run
Good
the other
old
day
dirt fruit.
are good. Huh?
I said
Avocados
good
are
old dirt
disgusting.
fruit.
I like it. If there is one that's ripe, I'm gonna have some avocado toast after this, I think. Like the millennial I am.
That's why
You're
you
never-
can't buy a house.
Oh, you can't buy a house because you're putting your kids with your Starbucks and your avocado toast.
Yeah, that avocado toast I eat once every
Every
6 months.
fucking
I would eat it more, but avocados are expensive and
Why
finicky.
you can't buy a house?
You're right.
I can only eat avocado. Like I like a good guacamole. Otherwise, I have to like take the pit out and then eat it with like I fill the cup with cider vinegar.
I don't know what's on this trim that you're standing on, Alien.
Tell ya, everything but the bagel seasoning on avocado toast. Very good.
It's it hasn't lit up blue. No, this one's fine. These two are fine. It's that one underneath the shoelaces. And I can't see where it is, but it won't. Maybe on top?
Yes.
But it's the only one that hasn't turned blue for me, and it's pissing me off.
Oh yeah, I bet it's on top of this thing. Yeah.
It is? Okay. Yeah, okay. Getting there. I'm right here. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
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 Hello. Oh, I woke up my cat.
Hello, son. Just a little guy.
Such a fucking hypocrite.
That is one that I can dish out, but I cannot take, and I admit it. I know this about myself. I will not pretend that is not the case.
What was it?
The uwu voice. I will dish it out all day long.
fucking
But boy, I do
Blueberry?
hate it. Huh?
My
Fucking hate.
blueberry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just as bad as the fucking ooh voice.
It's very similar. Because this is the blueberry, but this is the ooh voice.
I
They're
hear no
very similar.
difference. Sounds the same
One
to
sits
me.
a little lower, or one sits
That's
a little
why I
further
can't
back
move
in my
this.
throat.
Alien, jump off of it for a second.
What? Oh, you need to move it? Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna move it. Oh, never
Okay.
mind. Cannon got it. You're fine, you can jump back on it again.
No, I'm okay. Thank you, though.
I'm helping.
What if I did an entire stream talking like this?
I don't think you could last.
Yeah.
Don't think it could last?
No.
Joke's on you. This is actually a very comfortable voice to do.
I'm stuck.
Okay, hang on.
Oh wait, no, okay, we got it. We're good. We're good.
Oh, okay.
Do your whole next Wednesday stream like that.
Yeah, not this
Ooh,
one.
I won't do next Wednesday like this, but I could do a special stream where I dress up like a streamer girl TM, you know? Because I do have some wigs. And that could actually be kind of fun.
I'm 2
Raven says
seconds
I
away
think you'd
from
get some
kicking
weird
someone
subscribers, the
from a
more
group.
power to you.
I do this for one, and then I lure everybody in, then I come back in my usual garb, and then what the fuck is this?
Get into like your e-girl streamer girl feel, talk like that, and then act like a complete noob in Minecraft. Just be you in Minecraft.
Hey, you know what? I am a complete noob in Minecraft.
I said just be you in Minecraft, and like watch how like much people will be like, oh no, it's okay, you're doing great.
Oh yeah. I mean, people do that now. Well, no, except when I'm in the stream, because I will pointedly laugh.
So did that laugh work for that voice? Does that work? Did that sound natural?
Yeah.
I'm telling you that
cool.
nothing right now sounds natural about this.
Well, yeah, 'cause you know how I actually sound. Honestly, I'm surprised y'all have let me do it this long. I thought for sure I was going to be yelled at.
Raven says I hate this.
I already threatened to kick you.
Thank you, Twister. Twister says I'm doing great.
You have to, at the end of the stream, be like and subscribe.
Oh, can I borrow your cat headphones?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
They light up, so they'll definitely fit in. I also have the LED lights that you can.
I mean, it honestly sounds pretty natural, which I guess is why it's not bothering me.
It does just kind of work. I don't know.
It does make you sound younger than you are.
Huh?
It definitely does make you sound younger than you are.
I think this is the kind of voice that
What am I missing?
I could have potentially had as my normal voice. You know what I mean? How like sometimes when you grow up, you
Like a
just kind of
vernacular that you
naturally
adapt
fall into
to.
a certain voice.
Yeah.
I just shifted it a little. I easily could see this have been my default voice.
I had to learn to stop doing like my grumbling cadence where I just talk real low. I had to condition myself out of doing that and enunciate a little more.
Oh yeah.
Just I would say that's more of an esteem thing rather than a conscious choice, but
It's also a very Ohio thing to kind of apparently. Like the Ohio accent is very much like smushed words together.
yes, yeah, I was saying that before. The Ohio accent is very much stringing all of our words into a single one.
Maybe it was you that I heard it from them.
Probably, yeah. I did talk about it on the stream once before. It might have actually been on this map.
It might have been
I'm getting an
actually.
incredible sense of deja vu.
That smells weed. I'm sorry.
Huh? What about
Smells
weed?
weed. I smell it, and I don't know where it's coming from. It could be coming from outside. It could be coming from inside. Nobody.
Coming from inside the
Where the
house.
fuck is that one? Oh, okay, wooden trim. I'm not.
I already got the wooden trim. I got window frames.
Coming off
A lot of them.
It's this one. Over. Pressing the wrong fucking button. It's this one.
Oh, I see it underneath there.
All right, Raven. Have a
think.
good night.
Good night. Thanks for coming. I'm sorry this was how I was at the end.
No, you're
You
not.
chased them off.
I'm not sorry you have to stop.
Oh, I see that.
Okay, but if I go back to my normal voice after that, how's that?
Way better.
It is the alien we know and love.
Yeah. My true self. All right. Actually, that timing worked out pretty well, eh?
Yeah, that worked out very well. So I would like to thank
Excuse me.
my fellow janitorial staff for another exciting Menial Monday.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, you can knock
Yeah,
it the
thank
fuck,
you.
You can knock it the fuck off.
That was the line.
Yep.
I broke the spell.
You talked in your normal voice, and we were like, "Oh yeah, that's what they sound like." Fuck the other one. Fuck the other one.
So next week, first Thursday, me and Leia are going back to, now that we finished Astral Chain finally, the Adventures of Officer Hot Pants. Me and Leia are going to continue with LA Noire, hopefully until credit roll.
Nice.
So I don't know how many more streams we have of that ahead of us, but probably a few. And next week, we might be changing things up here, because we've played a lot of the same maps so far in this, so I feel like we've at least for now hit the line on Power Wash. I'm leaving it installed so we can come back to it.
Yeah, this is always one that, especially if there's a day where we're not feeling whatever, and we just need something like, extra low-key, extra menial.
But unless I am petitioned hard elsewhere, I think we're gonna go with Core Keeper, because that trailer definitely grabbed me, and it looks like it's gonna bring us. It's gonna go back to more of the Stardew feel that we had at the start of this thing.
A classic flavor.
Yep. So with that, you can catch AlienNorm on their siblings channel, r_Azure, on Sundays at 7:30 EST. You can catch both of these knuckleheads, Alien and Gilded Horror, on this channel for our Menial Mondays. Mondays at 7:30 EST. Alien is currently doing Minecraft on their channel, twitch.tv/AlienNorm. Sorry, it's a new one. I have to change the shtick.
It takes a while to.
So they're currently doing Wednesdays at 7:30 EST. That might change, and they're playing Minecraft. And I stream regularly on Thursdays at 7 p.m. EST. So, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Please tag that follow button if you haven't yet. They are AlienNorm and Gilded Horror. I am Cannon Man. Have a good night. We'll see you next time.
Night.